Hello and welcome to Full of Food. I love this time of year as it means I get to make turkey-based sandwiches stacked with cranberry sauce and lashings of mayo. Over the years I've perfected this recipe to serve to friends and family in the run-up to Christmas. The magic comes from slow cooking the turkey and creating this sumptuous stuffing gravy dip. So we've got some ciabatta rolls and we're going to make this lovely slow cooked turkey in my slow cooker. So I've got some salt, pepper, paprika. I'm going to cook it in some French onion soup and stock and add that all important sage and onion stuffing. Then we're obviously going to serve it with some crispy onions, which I'm going to cook with oil, some fresh spinach, some mayo. I've bought some cranberry sauce, you could make your own, and then I like to add some lovely meat stuffing with some orange in as well. So let's get on to this slow cooked turkey. I've bought a little joint here. You could use turkey breasts, and I'm just going to pop that into the slow cooker. This I just bought at my local supermarket. I think it was about £10, and this will serve probably 8 people. And then the trick here is to use French onion soup. So don't worry about making your own stock or anything. Just buy this in a can and pour it in, because you've got that gorgeous oniony taste and you've got the pieces of onion in there as well. Generous amount of salt and pepper to season, and then I like to just put a little sprinkle of paprika in there. Just adds a little warmth to it as well. Now this is the gorgeous sage and onion stuffing. I bought a little packet of it here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it into the slow cooker with that lovely onion soup, and that's going to soak into that onion soup whilst it's cooking. And then finally I just want to add a little bit of stock, so I've just got a chicken stock jelly here, and I'm just going to make that up to the pint and pop that into the slow cooker as well. So this just gives enough liquid to make that gorgeous gravy at the end, but also to cook that turkey. So just pour it in, make sure you get it on all those lovely pieces of stuffing. So we're going to cook it on high until the internal temperature gets to 75 degrees, and that's because you might have different size pieces of turkey. So I've got one of these little thermometers I use. Always use that to check the temperature. So now let's make some crispy onions. I'm going to get some onions, I'm going to slice them as thin as I can. So we're just going to make sure that we've got those lovely, lovely rings, and they're nice and thin, because we're going to air fry these and make them lovely and crispy to add a bit of texture to our sandwich. So just pop those into a bowl. I used just probably about 1.5 onions here. And then we're also going to serve this with some stuffing. I bought this from the supermarket. You could make your own meat stuffing if you want. I'm using my flex straw here. So on one side I've got the onions, the other side I've got the meat stuffing. And I'm literally going to cook that stuffing as per the packet instructions. And then we've got our onions with oils, and we're going to put those in and cook them. Now you want to cook again until your stuffing's cooked, and when your onions look nice and crispy. With those onions, give them a shake. So let's have a look at our lovely turkey. You can just smell that beautiful sage and onion stuffed gravy there. And you can see the turkey is cooked really nicely, and the good thing about doing this slow cooker method is it keeps it nice and moist. So there we are, take that out. Just check that temperature. So like I said, you'll all have different size pieces of meat. We just want to make sure it's well over the 75, and that one was beautiful. So mine came in this little netting, so we're just going to pull that off. Put that to one side. Look at that beautiful little joint of turkey there. Perfect for this ultimate festive sandwich. So I'm just going to slice that up. Nice generous slices here. We want it nice and thick inside that sandwich, and you can see there this beautiful sort of crumbly moist turkey there. Lovely. So just pop that to one side. We're going to use that to build our sandwiches in a minute. My stuffing's done, so I've just got that come out the air fryer. Again, I checked it was cooked per the packet instructions, and here are my crispy onions. So that's the sort of colour you want to get them to, almost burnt, but it just adds that lovely flavour, and you can see that they just break up in your hands, so they're nice and crispy. You need to do those at the last minute though, they will not last. You can't keep those if you're thinking of a cold sandwich. So I've got my other ingredients here. I've got some cranberry sauce, some spinach, some fresh ciabatta rolls and that lovely mayonnaise, and a little orange there, and I'm going to show you what to do with that. This is what adds this extra taste to the sandwich. So slice up your roll. You could use bread, you could use baguettes, whatever you want. I just quite like a ciabatta. And then we're just going to break that meat stuffing up. Look at that, beautiful. So lashings of mayo. I want to get that mayonnaise all onto that roll. And then I've bought cranberry sauce here. You could make it yourself. It's much easier to just buy it, but loads of cranberry sauce. Then our lovely slow cooked turkey that's got that beautiful taste from being cooked in the onion soup. Then I like to add a bit of fresh spinach here. You could leave this out if you wanted, but I think it just makes a nice little extra crunch and better than lettuce. I don't really want lettuce in this sandwich. Some of that beautiful meat stuffing. There we go, just pop that on. This one had chestnuts in as well, so that just added a lovely extra taste. And this is where the magic happens. You want to zest some orange on top, and it just means when you bite into it, it has this beautiful sort of freshness in there as well. Top with your lovely crispy onions. Like I said, if you want to make all this stuff in advance, just make sure you make those onions at the end. Close it up. And there you have it, this ultimate beautiful Christmas sandwich that you can serve to people when they come around to your house, or you can just make it to eat yourself. And it has this beautiful taste from being cooked in the slow cooker. So we're just going to slice that one in half so you can have a look in the middle. Got all those lovely layers inside there.